most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So BYU's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And here comes L.J. Martin. What a game he had last time out. Found pay dirt 3 times, just under 100 yards in their win.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down.
Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It really is no mystery. And Race, obviously, we were talking about this guy in the open, and already he's getting the ball, and already he's making his presence felt. He just has such great vision and contact balance. And, David, they are going to continue to give him the football until you prove you can stop it.
Yeah, and so the defense is going to have to do something about it. And I know it's early, and that's just one run. But how much are they going to have to commit more people to the box? And they're just going to have to play physical and realize everybody's got a game tackle. This guy is good, man. And so I look forward to this defense trying to find some answers to stop this great running back.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Snagged out of the air. At the 45, on his way. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. You got to do it again.
He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pick.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Cougars. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Cyclones offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Jalen Rayner. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To throw, it's Grainer. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend-don't-break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive here for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got him downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. That's caught. It's Bachmeier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. Looking long. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense has it. They're on the move. Racing to the right. Touchdown, BYU! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. The lone back's got it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass, it's Rayner. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The sure hands, it's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment.
Makes the grab in their space. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Here's the fly sweep. What a great job of containment, and they stop him in his tracks right at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The hand to the running back. Breaks the tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Cougars come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The run inside. It's Martin. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Buckmeyer. Makes the catch. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Martin. Got some room, made it to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Working the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Inside the touchdown, Iowa State. Once he got some room, it was over. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just...
There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, BYU!
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards in the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Coming out with it, it's Bailey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juice.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Dumps it off in the flats. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Cyclones take a timeout, and they will have no more. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's got it along the sidelines, foot in bounds, and it's a first down.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Looking to throw, it's Rayner. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Iowa State's head coach told me at the half they have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the third quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The play-action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Looks it in at the 40. There he goes. Open it up. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the BYU sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They want to run this quarterback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He's got it and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Trying to power it in. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Cyclones peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Greenlaw. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. He'll bring it out. It's Bachmeier. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cougars sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, force the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Right on the money. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
To the air, it's Rayner. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
It's a draw. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the fourth.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. That's reeled in, it's Casper. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pulls in the deep ball. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Second down coming up. On the run, it's Martin. Here's a little room there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Fires to the big fella.
Got to like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Cyclones are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Running inside. It's Martin. Finding some room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Push forward on the sneak. Sneaks it in. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Rayner. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Under fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.